This is an amazing scene, isn't it?
It certainly is. I can't imagine hardly anyone else in the world who could draw crowds like this. I mean, here we're just looking at the Mall, but I've just driven from South London. It's the same way along much of the route. Huge numbers of people just crowding in the streets, holding flags, from the very elderly to little children barely able to toddle. It's a very memorable sight.
Lots of people today, Sir John, talking about 2002 and indeed thinking back to 1977. What were you doing back in 1977 for the Silver Jubilee? Do you remember?
I do remember. I was standing in the streets like everybody else.
Okay.
I remember it very well indeed. Indeed, I remember the coronation, which was another great celebration at the time. It lifted the gloom of the post-war years in a truly remarkable fashion.
Now, you have a particular interest over and above the usual interest in today's events because you are chairman of the Diamond Jubilee Trust, isn't that right?
That's correct.
What does that involve?
Well, the trust has been set up at the request of all the Commonwealth Prime Ministers and heads of government, all 54 countries. And they've set up the trust to raise money to set up legacy projects to honour the Queen's long reign. The Queen has said, please don't make presentations to me. If you wish to make a tribute, then donate your tribute to the Diamond Jubilee Trust. And we're going to raise as much money as we can in this country and right across every country of the Commonwealth, from governments, local governments, individuals. People can donate via our website. And when we've raised as much as we possibly can in 1 year only, we're then going to utilise it in a relatively small number of big projects to help people in need right across a huge range of ideas. First, we have to raise the money. And once we have the money, as much as we can get, I've set no target, as much as we can get, then we can disperse it on schemes in honour of the Queen that will be badged, as it were, to show that it's in honour of the Queen and that will make a real difference to the lives of people who have much less than most of us.
Buckingham Palace, and they finally arrived. Just look at them. Swarms, wave after wave of happy people. We've seen scouts, we've seen brownies, we've seen everybody make their way now towards Buckingham Palace. And finally, they're here to see that well, they wanted to see the balcony shot, the wave, and now they're here, Hugh, and they're all very excited, aren't you?
And on it goes. There you can see the great build-up just at the point where the stands for the concert are in place. And very soon, the order will be given for the ranks of police officers there to lead on, and they will fill the area, that semicircle around the main carriage gates. And that will be an impressive moment. That'll be in a few minutes' time, because we are about, I reckon, maybe 20 minutes away from the actual balcony appearance. It could be 15 minutes, but sort of rough timings at the moment, but that's the kind of timing we're talking about. St James's Park, of course, will now be seeing people drifting down as well. Tell you what, Jack, it feels amazing as well, because our studio here at Buckingham Palace is just yards away, and now we can actually see the great surge of people moving towards the gates, all of them hoping for the best view and cameras at the ready for when the Queen appears on the palace balcony in a short while. Now, what does that remind us of? If you were watching the concert last night, I think we know, don't we? There was only one act. It was Grace Jones memorably performing. And yes, the skies are grey now. They were blue this morning, but mercifully we are still in pretty dry weather. So let's hope it holds for another half hour or so. Yes, the umbrellas are out, so some specks of rain. It doesn't look too heavy, I have to say, at the moment.
Loudest to say she's delighted with it, so
would have been nice to have on film.
And on the radio,
Very nice to be part of that.
On the radio coverage, we got so many emails, messages from all over the world, you know, from various parts of the Commonwealth, from the East Coast of the United States, from Canada, from the Caribbean. It's wonderful to have a response from all over the world, and everybody thinking it was absolutely magnificent.
Thanks for the day off. Well, indeed, thanks for 2 days off, given that it's the second bank holiday of this extended weekend. Not long to go now before the Queen will appear on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. Probably, well, I reckon about 10 minutes or so before we see the curtains twitching and the doors opening and the royal family appearing on the balcony.